those, and bazookies and cuatros from Mexico, and like it just goes on and on. I just discovered a new instrument the other day called a mandriola. It's just kind of like a mandolin, but no, it's the same size as a mandolin, but it's got 12 instead of 8 strings, as though we don't have enough tourists trying to tune them. Yeah. Should I just start?
One more minute.
Okay.
One more minute. I think it's 7:35.
So this is a song, you'll know parts of it, but it's an original song, so you may not know the melody. And it's actually from last week's Torah portion, but Bev asked me to sing it.
Original song by Ruben.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Matovu, but my version. Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Matovu, Matovu. Matovu, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Matovu, Matovu. How goodly are your tents, O Yaakov Avenu, dwelling places righteous Yisrael. Palm trees sway, the garden blooms by the river, waterfalls of blessings flow your way. Matovu. Ohalecha Yaakov, Matovu, 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 Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Matovu, Matovu. Beautiful the house of Leah and Rachel, who walked through the garden, drawing deep from the well. Sing in harmony with the way of love, we cannot fail. How beautiful is life in all its variation. Behold the day, embrace holy creation. Matovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Matovu, Matovu. Matovu, Mishkenotecha Yisrael, Matovu, Matovu. Just those last 2 words. Matovu, 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 Matovu.
Welcome, Shabbat Shalom. Welcome to services here at CBH. I think most of you know us, Ruben Haller and Bev Corfin, and we so appreciate all of you showing up to support your lay leaders. This has been a tradition of CBH that goes back years and years and years, and we're starting to revive it a little bit and have some more lay leadership, which is a beautiful thing. But what makes it really beautiful is everybody who turns out to support us, and we very much appreciate it. So Ruben's going to do an opening kavanah for us.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And it's good to see you all here. And is there anybody here at CBH for the first time? No. Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Welcome, wonderful.
What's your name? Reed.
Reed, so you're going to do the Devar Torah. So you can... Thanks, Reed. Thanks for coming.
We appreciate it.
That's great. Happy to help. So if there's someone, someone maybe that you're less familiar with, maybe turn and wish them a Shabbat Shalom and introduce yourself. Let's do that. It's gonna go on for days. Let's give it another minute.
So far, so good.
Yeah, everyone's friendly. Okay, let's gather our energy again. So I had the great and good pleasure of being at a bar and bat mitzvah. It was a co-bar bat mitzvah recently, and there's a wonderful prayer leader and musician named Eliana Light, and she was there. And she said that the prayers are not the words that we say, and the prayers are not even the melodies that we sing. Those are just the technology vehicles for the prayers, and the prayers are really what goes on in our heart and what goes on amongst us. And so I really took that to heart. I thought that was so wise. So my hope is that we all find something nourishing in our hearts this evening. And just by way of context, there's a story about a friend of mine who went to high school in the Raleigh-Durham area. And he was a pretty good drummer, and in high school he was in the marching band. And but he thought he was a good drummer, but he seemed to never measure up, because the guys next to him, they just seemed so good, and like he could hold his own, but he just didn't understand why he felt inadequate. Well, it turns out that the person on his left ended up becoming the percussionist for the Los Angeles Symphony eventually. And the person on his right was Ben Folds. And he was marching between them, and I'm not that familiar with Ben Folds, but I know that he's an extraordinary musician who tours with, anyway. So I'm telling you this by way of context, because Bev and I think, at least I think I can speak for both of us, we are amateurs. And in our synagogue, we have gotten used to Will Robertson and Rebecca Goldsmith. And so, as leaders, we're going to be offering this service tonight, but
Expectations.
but we're spoiled.
Yes, we are.
So we're going to do the best we can with all of your forbearance. So let's just take a minute and take a big breath. Kind of let the tension of the week go. Such a peaceful place here in such a whirlwind of a world. Let's soak that peace in.
So as the first official act of the service, we'd like to light the Shabbat candles. And I'd like to invite Laurent, Aaliyah, and Deblina. Now, I must qualify that Tom Downs and I would say, even though Deblina is wearing a Yankees hat, we will let her light the candles. I had to really think that through, but go ahead. Okay. It's too late. What? I will not vote. Okay, good.
Just this one time.
Just this one time, yes. That feels more traditional anyway, to light matches.
It's true.
Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam,
Asher Kiddishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Shalom Aleichem is on page 12. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Porchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Barchuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Tzetzem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mihi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, Kadosh Baruch Hu. Shiru Ladonai is on page 24. And we're going to sing Shiru Adonai, Shiru Chadash, a new song. And it's always a new song. It's kind of like a river. It's never the same river. It's never the same song. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Ha'aretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basru miyom leyom, Shiru Ladonai, Lai, 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 Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basar Yom, Le'am Yeshuato, Yai, 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 Page 18 and 19, Dodi Lee. There we go. Actually, I need to turn to the pages too here. We continue our songs of praise. I love that it says lotus patch for Shoshanim, which I always thought translated to roses, but there you go. Dodi li va'ani lo haroeh b'Shoshanim. Dodi li va'ani lo haroeh b'Shoshanim. Mizotola min habibar מזאת העולם, מקוטרת מור לבונה, מור לבונה. דודי לי אני לא הרואה בשושנים, דודי לי אני לא הרואה בשושנים. ליבבתיני אחותי כלה, ליבבתיני כלה, ליבבתיני אחותי כלה, ליבבתיני כלה. דודי לי אני לא הרואה בשושנים, דודי לי אני לא הרואה בשושנים. אורי צפון ובוא יתמן, אורי צפון ובוא יתמן. דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים, דודי לי ואני לא הרואה בשושנים.
Please turn to page 41 for Lecha Dodi. And as most of us know, we do the first verse on the top of each page. So verses 1, 2, 5, and then we get to the last page, we do both verses. But just,
And we'll rise to greet the bride.
yes, we will, and turn toward the door to welcome in the stranger. So page 41.
Can you move that over? Because I'm going to not be able to turn the pages here.
Okay, move this over.
No, just the stand towards me. So
Oh, got it, got it,
I'll
got
look
it.
at your book too.
Got it. Got it. Teamwork. Okay. Lecha Dodi, likra kala, yadala, yadala, yadadai, pene Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha Dodi,
likra kala, yadadai, 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 pene Shabbat, nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamyuchad, Adonai u'shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'li tfilah. Hey, lecha dodi likrat kala, yadadai, 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 pene Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yadadai, 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 pene Shabbat, nekabela.
Page 43.
Likrat Shabbat, lechu v'nelecha, ki himor ha'brecha, merosh mikedem nesuka, sof ma'aseh benachshavat tchila. Hey, lecha dodi likrat kala, yadadai, 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 pene Shabbat, nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, yadadai, 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 pene Shabbat, nekabela.
45.
Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki va'orek u'biori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kavod Adonai alai nigla. Hey lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 b'nei Shabbat. Lecha bela lecha dodi likrat kala yadada 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 b'nei Shabbat. Lecha bela
47. Tami usmo tifrotzi
ve'et Adonai taritzi al yadish ben parzi ve'nismecha ve'nagila. Hey, lecha dodi, lecha kala, da da da, ya da da, ya da da, b'nei Shabbat. Lecha bela, lecha dodi, likrat kala, ya da da, ya da da, ya da da, b'nei Shabbat. Lecha bela.
Bowie. Besimcha Bodola Tovemune Ham Segula
Boichala,
Boichala Lechadodi Likrakala Yalala 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 Hey Shabbat Nekabela Pene Shabbat Nekabela. Please be seated. I love that, and I'm sorry, your name in the back there? Brian? Brian came in just as we were facing the door, and we welcomed him in. So that was wonderful timing. Welcome, Brian.
Usually we open the door and it's perfect. Yeah.
I know, it was perfect. He could be. The Sabbath bride takes many forms, I'm sure. So, yeah. Okay, so.
Turn to page 49.
49.
And I just want to welcome the people on Zoom. And hello, welcome virtually. Let's wave to them, yeah. Thank you for coming and tuning in. Let's sing Tov Lehodot. We give thanks. Let's take a big breath. Think about something that you're thankful for. Tov Lehodot Ladonai Uzamer Leshimcha Elyon Lagid beboker Chasdecha Ve'emunatecha Balelot Ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la ya la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la ya la, la la la, la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la ya la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la ya la, ya la 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 la. Tov lehodot ladonai uzamer leshimcha elyon lagid baboker chasdecha ve'emunatecha Balelot.
Let's turn to page 55 and rise for the Hatzikadash. And somebody remind me if we open the ark? Do we?
I don't
open
think
the
so.
ark? I don't think so. Okay, thank you. Thank you, it takes a village. Yitgadal v'yikadash shemei Rabba v'yalma divrach liute v'yamlich malchute b'chayochon uv'yomechon uv'ayedecha beit Yisrael b'agala b'agala uv'zman kariv v'yimeru amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach v'alam b'yomei omaya yitbarach yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yiframam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei dekudesha brichu Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nehemata damiram be'alma v'yimeru amen.
Please stay standing for the Baruch Hu.
This week, we do open the ark for this one.
Rick, would you do the honor?
I knew you opened it for a while. Yes. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai Havorach leolam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach leolam va'ed. Amen.
And we can be seated.
So I'd like to invite one of our congregants, Andrea Finn, to come up and read a poem on page 58, the Asher Bidvaro.
Did you just pick Andrea at random? Do you?
Yes, I did. I thought she was kind of cute, so I picked her out of the crowd.
Maybe you should go on a date or something.
Don't push it too far. 32.
Hello.
32.
You're doing good, don't worry. Blessed are you, eternal one, our God, sovereign of all worlds, by whose word the evenings fall. In wisdom you open heaven's gates. With divine discernment you make seasons change, causing the times to come and go, and ordering the stars on their appointed path through heaven's dome, all according to your will. Creator of the day and night, who rolls back light before the dark and dark before the light, who makes day pass away and brings on night, dividing between day and night. The leader of the throngs of heaven is your name. Living and enduring God, rule over us now and always. Blessed are you, Almighty One, who makes the evenings fall.
Come see me after the yoneg. El Hai V'Kayam Tamidim Lo Kalenu Leolam Va'ed Baruch Atah Adonai Hamari Varavim. Amen.
As day turns to night, think about the love that's surrounding us on page 61. We are loved, loved, loved by an unending love, an unending love. We are loved. by an unending love, an unending love. I'm losing my page here.
61.
We are touched by fingers. Am I in the wrong place?
We are
embraced by arms that find us, even when we are hidden from ourselves. We are touched by fingers that soothe us, even when we are too proud for soothing. We are counseled by voices that guide us, even when we are too bitter to hear. We are loved, loved, loved by an unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love,
Unending love.
We are supported by hands that uplift us, even in the midst of a fall. We are urged on by eyes that meet us, even when we are too weak for meeting. We are loved, loved, loved by an unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by an unending love,
Unending love.
embraced, touched, soothed,
And counsel.
Ours are the arms, the fingers, the voices. Ours are the hands, the eyes, the smiles.
We are
Loved by an unending love. Let's speed it up a little bit. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love. We are loved, loved, loved by unending love, an unending love.
Page 65. The Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Amen.
Yahavta et Adonai Elohecha v'chol levavecha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvarim ha'eleh asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha Vishinantam levanecha, v'dibartam bam, v'shivtecha b'veitecha, u'v'lechtecha b'derech, uv'shachbecha, uv'kumecha, u'shartam liot al yadecha, v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha, Uvartam Amazuzot Beitecha Uvisharecha.
Micha Mocha is on page 79. we're going to do that sweet one. Michamocha Pa'elim Adonai Michamocha Neder Bakodesh Nora Leilo O Sefele Vela. We're going to quit while we're ahead.
Close enough. We're going to take it and run.
Let's just do it as an igun. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
So turn to page 80, please, for the Hashkivenu. And I'm going to ask Yolanda to read this for two reasons. Number one, she told me that she overcome her usual instinct to do this on Zoom and actually showed up to support us, which we so appreciate. And she came in with a picture of a rainbow.
That's right.
Which we took as a sign that the service is blessed. So Yolanda, please read the Hashkivenu on page 80.
Help us to lie down, dear one, our God, in peace, and let us rise again, our sovereign, to life. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Decree for us a worthy daily lot, and redeem us for the sake of your great name, and enfold us in the wings of your protection. For you are our redeeming guardian. Truly a sovereign, gracious, and compassionate God are you. Guard our going forth each day for life and peace, now and always. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Blessed are you, compassionate one, who spreads your canopy of peace over all your people Israel and over Jerusalem. Amen.
Sukkot, Sukkot, Shalom Echa, Dai, 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 Dai. Let's turn to page 84 and 85 for Vishamru. I'm sorry? 85. 85. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ובן בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We now come to the Amidah, or as I was growing up, the Amida, the one, depends on your regional pronunciation. And that's on 91, and we always start out with a little kind of, it's almost like a call to prayer, I guess you'd call it. The first line up at the top of page 91. And we'll start with that. As always, there's the whole traditional Amidah in the book. Your own prayers, whatever it is you feel would be most useful for you in this time, please take advantage of that. So on top of page 91.
Let's stand.
Let's stand, yes. Adonai sichatatita uviani tehilatecha. Open my lips, beloved one, and let my mouth declare your praise. Please feel free to be seated when you're finished.
I feel so lucky to be up here with Bev. It's been so easy. We've co-led, how many services is this now?
17?
This is the first. This is the first. So maybe many to come.
I think we have something going here.
Yeah. So there's a story about from the old country about a peddler. And this peddler would go from town to town and village to village selling his wares. And there was one Yom HaShishi, one Friday, when he was eager to make it to the village before Shabbat started. And he'd never been to this village before. And but he really wanted to make it, so he really hurried along the road to make it in time so that he could go to shul and pray and get there in time for Shabbos. So he made it. He made it to the shul. He left his stuff outside, and he walked into the shul, and people were kind of coming in, and he always, because he traveled all the time, he always was very attuned to what the custom of that synagogue or town was, because every synagogue in every town and every place and every community has its own customs, its own minhag of how you do things. And some, we have our minhag here at CBH, and not everyone necessarily agrees with the woo in Vishamru, but that's a minhag right here. So the peddler, he sits down and he's kind of nervous because he always wants to do the right thing. He doesn't want to make a fool of himself in shul by standing up when he should sit down or sitting down when he should stand up. And so it's getting time closer to the Shema prayer. And and so they've been praying, and he goes to the person next to him. He said, "Hey, do we sit down or do we stand up for the Shema?" And the man next to him looks at him and goes, oh yeah, we always stay seated for the Shema. But the person on the other side heard that man say that and said, no, we stand for the Shema. And the poor peddler, he's looking, you stand for the Shema? And then the other man said, no, we sit for the Shema. It's definite, we sit for them. And pretty soon, people hear them talking, no, we sit, no, we stand. And then suddenly, everybody is starting to argue. No, the prayer stops, and it's like, no, we sit, no, we stand, we sit, no, we stand. And the poor peddler, he's just beside himself. And he stands up and he says, everybody stop. All you are doing is arguing. And everyone looked at him and said, arguing, that's the minhag. That's the minhag of this place.
Sounds right.
That's our custom. Yeah. So this parsha this week, Pinchas, is so full of contradictions and puzzlements, and it's downright frightening to me in some ways. So I don't know. I think that I need to do a little more studying before addressing Pinchas. So I thought, because we're a small enough group, that maybe people could reflect a little bit on their week and maybe share their Torah of their week. If something unusual or something remarkable happened, remarkable being that you feel called to make a remark on it. And I think we can start with something that happened in the sky that Yolanda experienced.
Yeah,
Tell us.
well, as I was, can you hear me? Is this on? As I was walking here around the corner, I saw it was raining, and then I saw the sun in the sky, and I thought, oh, there's a sun, there's got to be a rainbow. So I immediately turned around and looked, and sure enough, there was this rainbow right over there in that corner. So I immediately got my camera out and I took a picture, and then I took another picture, and then I came in and showed it to everybody, and so we are blessed with rainbows today. Shabbat shalom.
Thank you. And please keep it to under 40 minutes, whatever you're going to say.
Because we're on the roll. Okay.
Anybody else have something about their week or something they'd like to share with us?
Yeah. So Laurent and I are empty nesters. We became empty nesters a couple of years ago. And this week we had the joy of having both our adult daughters in the home. And we went out to dinner one night, and and how rare that's become and very precious to us. So, Shabbat Shalom.
Is that mic working? Could you hear that on Zoom? No, you couldn't hear that story?
Is it working now?
Okay. Deblina shared a story about her 2 adult daughters coming home, and she still has to ask them to clear the table. I mean, something like that.
Some things will never change. Anybody else?
And anyone on Zoom care to share something about their week or something that...
I will share something that I was able to let go of a toxic friendship this week. This was somebody I knew fairly well. I used to be proud of the fact this was my only Republican friend. And we used to have reasonable conversations. And the last time I saw her, she told me a very unfunny DEI joke. And then all of a sudden, after months, she reached out to me and said, "Oh, I've been thinking about you all the time. How are you doing?" And I thought, no, I can't ignore this. So I told her that how upsetting that DEI joke was and how awful my experience had been in the last few months. And her response was, "Well, I think that it's been going great. Grocery prices are down and gas prices are down and my taxes are lower, and I don't know anybody who's been negatively affected by this." And my basic response was, "It's been real. Have a nice life. We have no basis for a friendship." And it felt important to let that go. And it was also, frankly, really disconcerting that there are so many people out there, not only the people who aren't educated and have their opinions because of that. This is someone who's very educated and, been in the corporate world for millions of years and has encountered all kinds of people. And so the fact that there are people like that out there was, frankly, like I said, very disconcerting, but it felt good to just offload that and say, this is not negative energy that I need in my life.
Good job, Bev. I admire that.
Anybody else?
I can sit when I do this, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
It just
you can
feels funny.
Or do a modern dance. It's up
Yes.
to you.
Okay. All right. So I have felt a lot of brokenheartedness and a lot of fear that we all are or many of us are experiencing during this time period. And I was calmly driving, which is like one of my favorite things to do now is to calmly drive. I just look at the trees and I just relax and I'm paying attention, but I'm just trying to still my spirit. It's sort of my meditation. And I was at the corner of Sam's Crossing and Covington Highway, East College. And there's this gigantic radio tower there that might be a cell phone tower, and it has all these things on it. All of a sudden, I was in my, I'm going to calm myself down and just enjoy this minute. And a giant hawk, red-tailed hawk, flew at the very top and flew to the tower and stood there. I mean, this tower is gigantic. I'm talking like a 15-story or higher building. And I just thought we got to look for the glimmers and the good things, even during this very difficult time. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go. Thanks.
So we've had the pleasure of spending time this week with our daughter-in-law's mother without the rest of the family and getting to know her more deeply. She's a woman from the Philippines and went through very difficult times during the Marcos regime and kidnapped by the army at one point and so on. And just that's been such a gift and pleasure to speak with her and to hear her story and know people get through stuff.
Anybody else?
I've got that one.
Got your own?
So I got to play music pretty much all day in a hospital, which is such a joy in and of itself. But I had a new mandolin that I was playing, not this, but, and this is the first mandolin, this is a new to me mandolin, and it's the first instrument that I've ever named, and it's called the Little Miracle. The reason being is I was touring, doing children's shows in libraries in Savannah a couple weeks ago, and the day after my birthday, I was setting up to play, and when I tuned the mandolin, I was using the whole thing re-cracked. It had cracked earlier, but the repair didn't hold, and the whole thing just went unplayable. It was broken. And I thought, well, okay, here I am in Savannah without a mandolin to play in the show that I'm doing in libraries. And okay, well, be nice to have a mandolin, but I can just use my violin, and that's fine. So I just finished the show without a mandolin. It was okay. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if I had a mandolin? So the one store that I knew where I could maybe find a cheap one was the wrong direction. So I started driving north-ish towards my next gig. And speaking of things in the sky, I saw that fireball that came down. I happened to be looking the right direction because it was so fast and so brief. Maybe some of you heard about it. It was seen in 4 states, and it was a big meteorite that yeah. So that was exciting. And then I kept driving, and then I saw there was a sign for a music store, and there was a picture of Jimi Hendrix on the sign, and like I slammed on the brakes basically, because it's like, I brake for Jimmy, And so anyway, this guy had this little crappy looking mandolin with only 7 strings on it, and the strings were old, and I've seen mandolins like this before, and often they are so not worth playing. They hurt, they don't sound good. But I picked it up and I strummed the strings that it did have, and it's like, well, there's something to this. Anyway, I said, well, it was the only mandolin in this little tiny store, and I said, well, how much do you want for it? And he said, well, make me an offer. So anyway, I bought this mandolin for $60. That's what I said. And he said, great. And then, so just miraculously, I had this little mandolin. So today was the first day. It needed a couple adjustments that I played it all day in the hospital. And it is the sweetest, unbelievably sweet little thing. It's a very cheap mandolin, but the whole thing, it just rings and it's easy to play. And so it was just a delight. I just had this little love affair with this mandolin. The Little Miracle. Yeah. Rick said, for those on Zoom, he said the music store wouldn't be there if I went back. Yeah.
It was a meteor mirage.
And when I went into the music store, actually, he knew who I was, which was even more miraculous. He's been waiting for you. Apparently. Truly.
So thank you for sharing all that. We'd like to now go to the Mishaberach. And I don't have a list from the office. So what we're going to do is just go around the room, and if you have somebody that you want to mention who's needing some healing, some extra support, physical, emotional support, please bring their name forward now. So we'll start over here if anybody has a name. Okay.
Lena, who's living through the war in Ukraine and who I've been talking to for the last 3 years every week.
Wow.
Wow.
And somebody else who's...
She's doing great. She does not need to be on the mission.
Excellent, excellent. Okay.
Jane Margulies, Joyce Kishner, Tyra Burgess, Joe Chancy, Susan Burt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Robin Cox, Cotlier, Arthur Cotlier, Randy Foster.
Robin Cox.
can't hear y'all.
And
And-
Susan entered, and Josh entered some names.
Susan?
I put names in the chat, but I can't hear y'all.
Abby? Oh, I don't think Abby's there to unmute her.
No, I can't.
Yeah. We couldn't hear you, Susan, but we saw the names.
I know, I just couldn't hear y'all very well. The people talking.
Okay. Josh, can you unmute yourself?
No,
And Susan's unmuted, but it's still.
Oh. Okay, sorry, Abby's not here, but
That's okay.
your names have been put out in the universe. And I'll
I
mention
have some too. Go ahead.
Darcy Cody and her family.
Right. And my stepsister Susan and Eli and Zane and Ava and Yoel and Darcy.
Okay. We'll do Will's, Ms. Shabara?
Do we have the words? Do you have the words to it?
I think I do.
In your head.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. I was going to give it a shot, but this is much better.
Can we sing it together?
Oh, this is Debbie Friedman's. Mi sheberach avotenu mikor habracha limotenu. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Oh, thank you.
Susan, you wanna give the names again?
I put it in the chat. I put it in the chat.
Abby's working on it.
Okay.
Thanks, though.
Thank you, Susan.
I'm wondering
Thanks.
if there's anyone, we're coming to the prayer for the end of hiding. And would you do it? Thank you. I was going to say, is there someone who hadn't done it before? But please, thank you for coming up. What's your name? Hey, Ben. Here.
Ben, did you have an intro you'd like to do? Because I have one if you don't mind, and then you can read the prayer. Would that be okay? Go ahead. So, I have long felt that the key to this prayer, and there used to be, for those of you who haven't been around a really long time, there used to be an opening, an intro to the prayer that was decided a couple years ago we really didn't need. But one of the things that always jumped out at me, and to me it's the core of this prayer, is having the word that was used was courage, and I would like to say chutzpah, I would like to say compassion, to pray for the end of someone else's oppression. Because it mentions LGBTQ people, it mentions Jews, and I also believe that it takes the majority to truly advance the cause of the minority. The minority obviously has to participate and be very persistent and resist, but getting the support of the majority really, I think, ultimately, in the long run makes the difference. So regardless of your sexual orientation, saying this prayer, I think, is just vital and vital to this community. Ben?
Thanks, Beth. Join in. As LGBTQ Jews, we are aware of the loss of integrity we suffer due to the pressures of a larger society. We often feel forced into dishonest presentation of ourselves, and others. The LGBTQ individuals who feel they must pretend to be something that they are not. The Jews who feel they must be alienated from their tradition and community to win larger acceptance. Both are victims of the theft of identity and integrity committed by the sexual, gender-identifying, or religious majorities. Creator of the universe, we ask that our hiding draw to an end, that we no longer feel we have to pretend, to promise falsely, to renounce ourselves, and their fullest creative expression as Jews, as LGBT.
Sexual, gendered, queer, be among the blessings you bestow upon us.
Amen.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Ben.
Let's rise for the Aleinu, folks. It's on page 121.
$121.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שנתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושבינת עוזו, וגורם מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבת לשבת אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתאבנו. ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, חיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ. ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו Mourner's Kaddish on page 131. Let's do the same thing and go around the room. Is there anybody who has a name they'd like to bring forward for current period of mourning, or someone whose yahrzeit is today or this week? Anybody?
I know for Josh, his mother Susan Udobin.
Yes.
Thank you, Josh. Rafi, our dear cat, died. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, so sorry. And also, of course, Hank Furzik.
Can I say some names?
Yes.
Hey, Mimi, Alex, Susan Yvonne, Noah Johnson, and the hostages. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan.
And Reggie had somebody, was it Lorraine Dirks?
Lonnie Burks.
Okay. Mourner's Cottage is on page 131. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabba. V'yama divra chirute v'yamlich malchute. V'chayachon v'yamechon v'chayed yichal beit Yisrael. Ba'galav v'zman kariv v'yamru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. V'yu amen. Where are we? Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabba. V'yamad divrote v'yamlich malchute. Hayachon v'yamechon v'yamechon v'yvorichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'ne'emata dar miram b'yama v'yamru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yamru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yal kol yoshvei tevel v'yamru amen. May their memories be a blessing. Do we have any announcements? Anybody from the board? I don't think we do. Anybody have anything? Oh,
have an announcement.
please.
Just an announcement that this Monday night in this very room, we will have the second annual, not annual, but second quarterly community sing / open mic, and we invite one and all to come. This is open to the whole community and beyond our community. If you want to sing at the mic, if you want to sing as a group, if you want to lead us in some secular music, some chants. Yes, we have some very exciting things lined up, poems, original poems, or already existing poems. So I warmly invite everybody to come. It's here, 7:30 to 9 on Monday, this coming Monday. So
Is it just in person only?
it's just going to be in person, Susan, because
It's
just the way
okay.
the music, yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. I hope you can make it. Let us know.
It's okay.
Thank you. Oh, hang on. We're going to end in a traditional way that's not so traditional here at this particular shul. And so we're going to turn to page 133 for Adon Olam.
Oh, an oldie but a goodie.
Adon Olam
Asher malach
B'terem kol yetzir nivra Le'ed nasa v'chefso kol Azai melech shemo nikra V'acharei
Kichlod hakol
Levado yimloch nora Behu haya, behu hove, behu yiyeh, betifara, behu echad, be'en sheni, lehamshir lo, lehachbira, beli reshit, beli tachlit, belo haoz, Behamisra, Behu Eli, Bechai Goali, Betsur Hevli, Be'et Sahara, Nisi, Umanosli, Menat Kosi, Beyom Ekra, Beyado, Afkid Ruchi, Be'etishan ve'ahira ve'imruchi geviati Adonai li ve'lo ira. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom all.
Shabbat shalom. Great job, guys.
Oh, thanks, Susan. Thank you. So we're going to do the bruchas and the motzi, I guess probably out there. I don't know, oh,
I
the
saw-
cups are in here.
No, the cups are in here.
Yeah, the cups are in here.
Abby's got it under control.
And can we thank Abby?
Yes, for
Awesome. Awesome, Abby. Thank you, Abby.
Zoom and Oneg Master.
And I don't know if there's a police officer out there, but, so we can thank them. I don't know, I didn't meet them, so I don't know their name, but thank the police officer if you get a chance when you leave. And thanks for joining us on Zoom. You can go get your wine or grape juice if you want.
I got some right here.
Oh, okay, good, Susan.
But I got the real stuff.
It's the good stuff?
Real stuff. And Shabbats.
It was. Savrei, so say it again. Help me out here. Savrei Adonai, something, something. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, Shabbat kadsho b'yachava uvratzon inhilanu, zikaron l'maaseh bereshit, ki yom tehila lemikrae kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta, yotanu kidashta, miyadadada, Shabbat kodshecha, yava uvratzon, inhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh Hashabbat. Amen. L'chaim. And now, for the best of the best, time for the challah.
So our tradition is to touch someone or touch the challah.
Everybody get in here.
Motzi lechem min haaretz. We give thanks to God for bread. Our voices rising song together as our joyful prayer is said. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Sorry, I started on the prayer at the end of hiding. That was your rule.
Thanks, Yolanda.
Thanks. That was good fun. Oh.
Right.
Which story? About her.
Drummer story?
Oh, yeah. That was so, you're so good at it.
May I say, Reuben, together you were really wonderful because you tell great stories and you were singing both very well together.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of both of you.